In a world cluttered with information, where truth is power, Lawin Weekly News stands apart.
We delve deeper, uncover facts, and bring stories to light. From political showdowns and economic triumphs to the pulse of the street and the heart of the community.
We capture the moments that define us, stories that challenge, inspire, and transform.
Tune in live Sundays 8 a.m. Central Standard Time and Sundays 6 p.m. Central Standard Time.
These are Lawin headlines for this week. Government Abbott calls Harris County a repeat failure in elections, explains delay in calling special election. Teacher at Conroe ISD seen striking, body slamming student in viral video. Student dies in stabbing at North Texas track meet, family says. Friends for life. Kidney donation brings longtime friends closer. Trump removes tax exemption for low-value Chinese goods. Court decision ousts South Korea President Yoon, upholding impeachment. Philippine Consulate General attends Filipino Heritage Night at Toyota Center. Dwight Howard's fraudster handed 12 years in U.S. federal prison. J-Hope, Jungkook set K-pop solo hit record on Billboard.
I am Neska, and tonight we bring you the latest stories in the United States of America, especially in the state of Texas. So sit back, relax, and let Lawin Weekly News be your guide to the news that matters most. Governor Greg Abbott addressed the delay in calling a special election to fill the seat left vacant after the death of U.S. Representative Sylvester Turner. Turner, who passed away on March 5, was serving Texas' 18th Congressional District, a key Democratic area in Houston. The responsibility to call a special election falls on Governor Abbott, who is not bound by state law to a specific deadline for announcing such an election. The election, once announced, must take place within 2 months of the governor's decision. Governor Abbott recently posted a video on the social media platform X to explain his decision. In the video, he cited Harris County's history of election issues as a reason for the delay. He expressed concern that a quick call for an election might result in further complications, referencing past electoral problems in the county. Abbott emphasized the importance of allowing Harris County sufficient time to conduct a fair and accurate election, contrasting it with what he described as previous mismanaged elections in the area. An Elgin woman was scammed out of $16,100 after receiving a fraud alert, according to the Bastrop County Sheriff's Office. On March 28, a sheriff's deputy responded to the report of a scam involving the victim, who stated she was contacted by a fraud alert message on her computer on March 26th. The victim then received a phone call from someone claiming to be with Microsoft, who later transferred her to another person posing as a representative from her bank's fraud department. The scammer instructed the woman to withdraw $16,100 from her bank and give it to someone who would arrive at her home to collect the money. Around 4:15 p.m. that day, a black Chevrolet SUV was seen on the woman's property on Ewing Avenue. The driver, described as a thin Asian or Caucasian male with sandy brown hair and brown eyes, was seen near the victim's home. Residents and businesses in the Ewing Avenue area are asked to check their surveillance footage from March 26 at around 4:15 p.m. for any sightings of the SUV, the driver, or suspicious activity in the area. A video showing a Conroe Independent School District or ISD teacher allegedly striking and body slamming a student has emerged online. The incident involved 2 7th-grade students at Moorhead Junior High School, including Jace Dunaway. According to Jace, the altercation resulted from continuous bullying by a group of students, which escalated when one of the bullies pushed him. Jace and his father, Stuart Dunaway, expressed their concerns to KPRC2's Devin Clark, stating that during the intervention to break up the fight, the teacher acted violently. The video reportedly shows the teacher striking Jace multiple times and slamming him. Jace further claims that the teacher choked him. Conroe ISD released a statement confirming that their police department conducted a thorough investigation, which included reviewing cell phone footage and interviewing witnesses. The investigation concluded that no charges should be filed against the teacher. Despite the legal findings, Stuart Dunaway has chosen to remove Chase and his other son from Conroe ISD for homeschooling. He plans to pursue further legal action against the district and seeks the teacher's removal from the classroom. Federal agents and local law enforcement officials conducted investigations at several game rooms across Harris County, Houston, and Wednesday. The operation was led by Homeland Security Investigations, or HSI, and the Houston Police Department, or HPD, with support from the FBI, the DEA, and Harris County Constable Precincts 1 and 4. One key location under investigation was 3620 Tidwell Road near Dodson Street, where witnesses reported seeing people standing outside while law enforcement detained staff members and customers inside. The investigation centers on illegal gaming activities and potential public corruption linked to the operations of these game rooms. Federal agents were seen seizing gaming machines and collecting evidence. Authorities also are questioning individuals at these locations as part of the investigation. Despite the ongoing investigation, law enforcement officials reassured the public that there was no immediate threat to safety. "19 dogs rescued from a Bastrop County breeding operation are currently under the care of the Austin Humane Society as part of a larger rescue involving over 30 dogs. The rescue occurred in Bastrop County, Texas, where officials found a breeding operation focused on doodle-type dogs. The Austin Humane Society is now providing shelter and medical care for these animals. The remaining dogs are receiving assistance from other animal welfare organizations. The authorities have not yet disclosed the names of those involved in the breeding operation. The rescued dogs are expected to be put up for adoption once they undergo necessary health evaluations and treatments. A student from Frisco Memorial High School died after being stabbed at a track meet in Frisco, Texas on Wednesday. The incident occurred at the David Kuykendall Stadium during a district track meet organized by the Frisco Independent School District, or ISD. The altercation involved two students from the Frisco ISD. The suspect, also a student, is currently in custody. The authorities have not released the names of the individuals involved. The school district and local police are investigating the circumstances surrounding the incident. Frisco ISD has offered counseling services to students and staff affected by the incident. The district is working closely with law enforcement officials to gather more details about the altercation. The Frisco Police Department has not disclosed further information about the suspect or potential charges. They continue to investigate to understand what led to the stabbing. Law enforcement officials are urging anyone with information regarding the incident to come forward. The David Kuykendall Stadium, located in Frisco, Texas, is a venue regularly used for school sports events, including track meets. Two longtime friends from Houston, Jose Aguirre and Marcus Compton, solidify their friendship through a selfless act of organ donation. After Jose received a diagnosis of stage 4 kidney disease, he faced a critical need for a kidney transplant. His condition required an immediate solution, and the search for a suitable donor began. Marcus, Jose's friend, stepped forward to be tested as a potential donor. Medical evaluations confirmed that Marquez was a match for Jose. This discovery offered a ray of hope for Jose and presented Marquez with an opportunity to make a life-changing decision. On November 13, 2024, the transplant surgery took place. The medical team conducted the procedure successfully, resulting in a positive outcome for both Jose and Marquez. Jose's health improved, and he expressed profound gratitude for Marquez's generous act. The donation extended Jose's life and allowing him to continue pursuing his passions and spending time with loved ones. The story of Jose and Marquez stands as a testament to the power of friendship and the transformative ability of acts of kindness. As they continue their lives post-surgery, their story serves as an inspiration for others to consider the possibilities and benefits of organ donation. Amazon has reportedly shown interest in acquiring TikTok, a widely popular social media platform owned by ByteDance. The US government has raised national security concerns over TikTok, alleging that the app collects data from US users and possibly shares it with the Chinese government. In response, an executive order was signed mandating ByteDance to divest its US operations by a specified date. Failure to comply would result in TikTok being barred from operating in the US, one of its largest markets. This directive set off a flurry of interest and negotiations from major American companies. TikTok's impressive user engagement and young demographic appeal would present a valuable addition to Amazon's portfolio, expanding its reach into social media. Other tech giants like Microsoft and Oracle have also been linked to potential deals. Both companies have reportedly held talks with ByteDance, aiming to strike a deal before the deadline. Microsoft's interest was among the first publicly noted, with the company confirming its intent and discussions with ByteDance. President Donald Trump signed an executive order on Wednesday terminating the duty-free de minimis exemption for low-value imports from China effective May 2. The measure ends the practice that allowed duty-free entry for goods valued under $800, primarily benefiting Chinese shopping apps. The White House released a statement confirming the decision, emphasizing the need to close loopholes in the tariff system to protect American economic interests. U.S. retailers and consumers previously enjoyed tax-free access to low-cost fashion, electronics, and other goods through this provision. The elimination of this exemption is expected to impact Chinese e-commerce platforms like Shein and Temu, which relied heavily on the de minimis provision to market inexpensive products in the United States. Malacanang Palace on Friday urged foreigners visiting the country to respect its laws, customs, and traditions, especially those who create content for social media. The Presidential Communications Office emphasized this stance following the arrest of Russian American vlogger Vitaly Zidorovetsky. Authorities accused Zidorovetsky of harassing Filipinos through several of his videos. The Philippine National Police, in cooperation with the Bureau of Immigration, detained the foreigner. Officials sought his apprehension due to his alleged disrespectful conduct in his vlogs. The arrest followed complaints from security guards and a restaurant owner in Bonifacio, Global City, Taguig. Zidorovetsky faces charges of unjust vexation, theft, and attempted theft under the Cybercrime Prevention Act. His videos allegedly captured him engaging in disruptive behavior towards locals. The charges filed against him include 3 counts of unjust vexation, 2 cases of theft, and 1 count of attempted theft. Authorities in the Philippines filed a complaint for undesirability against Zidorovetsky. The Presidential Communications Office warned that failure to comply could result in legal actions such as arrest and deportation. South Korea's Constitutional Court removed President Yoon Suk-yeol from office on Friday, April 3, after upholding the National Assembly's impeachment over his imposition of martial law. The court's unanimous decision concluded months of political unrest. Yoon declared martial law in December 2024, which led to widespread political crisis. The crisis overshadowed efforts to manage diplomatic relations with the new United States administration. This ruling made Yoon the second South Korean president to be ousted by the Constitutional Court. His impeachment followed charges of violating the Constitution and abuse of power. The presidential office and political parties have not yet announced their next steps. The Philippine Consulate General participated in the annual Filipino Heritage Night hosted by the Houston Rockets at the Toyota Center. This event, which celebrates the culture and heritage of the Filipino-American community, has become a long-standing tradition for the Rockets. During the event, Jalen Green, a Houston Rockets guard with Filipino heritage, delivered an outstanding performance, scoring 22 points and helping secure a dominant 143-105 victory over the Utah Jazz. The win marked the Rockets' 50th victory of the season. In a show of support for the event, Consul General Gunther Salas took part in the Rockets' traditional philanthropic first shot pre-game activity. The event's proceeds will benefit the Clutch City Foundation, the Rockets' designated charity. The Filipino Heritage Night not only showcased Filipino culture, but also highlighted the continued contributions of Filipino Americans in various fields, including sports.
Tune into Legal Treats with attorney Eileen Ligote Dizon
every Friday 6:30 p.m. Central Time.
Get your weekly dose of legal knowledge, especially on family matters like divorce, child custody, child support, estate planning, probate and immigration.
Engage in discussion by posting your questions or comments during the show.
See you this Friday at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. That would be Saturday at 7:30 a.m. Philippines.
Don't miss out.
A Georgia businessman, Calvin Darden Jr., was sentenced on Thursday to more than 12 years in federal prison for defrauding former NBA players Dwight Howard and Chandler Parsons out of millions of dollars. A Manhattan jury convicted Darden in October for orchestrating a fraudulent scheme where he deceived Howard into sending $7 million purportedly to invest in purchasing the WNBA's Atlanta Dream. Darden also defrauded Parsons out of $1 million, claiming the funds were for a development project involving NBA prospect James Wiseman. The court ordered Darden to forfeit $8 million along with several luxury items. He has a previous conviction related to impersonation in an unsuccessful attempt to purchase Maxim magazine. Darden, aged 50, faced charges including wire fraud and identity theft. Howard, formerly a dominant figure in the NBA and Parsons, reported substantial financial losses due to Darden's fraudulent activities. Darden's defense claimed his actions were misinterpreted, but the jury found him guilty. San Miguel Beer acquired basketball player J.M. Calma from Northport in a trade finalized on April 2 ahead of the PBA Philippine Cup. The Beermen exchanged seldom-used rookie Ava Nava and a second-round draft pick for next season's draft to secure Calma. The PBA officially approved the deal, strengthening San Miguel's front court as they aim to improve their performance in the upcoming season. Calma, who previously dealt with an ACL injury, is anticipated to make his debut with the Beermen and contribute to the team's strategy. The trade marks a move for San Miguel, given the potential Calma brings to the team's roster. Northport, in turn, receives Nava and gains another opportunity in next season's draft, potentially reinforcing their lineup with new talent. BTS member J-Hope achieved a milestone as a solo artist with the single Mona Lisa, which debuted at number 65 on the Billboard Hot 100 for the week of April 5. This marks J-Hope's 7th solo entry on the chart, tying him with fellow BTS member Jungkook for the most solo entries by a K-pop or artist in Billboard history. Mona Lisa, released on March 21, quickly gained global attention, reaching number 1 on iTunes in 67 regions, including major markets such as France and Japan. The song also became one of the top trending music videos on YouTube shortly after its release. In addition to its Hot 100 success, the song topped the Billboard Digital Song Sales chart, becoming the best-selling track in the US for that week. Concurrent with J-Hope's success, Jungkook continues to reach his own milestones, ranking number 23 on the US chart metrics Foreign Artist chart, surpassing BTS group ranking. Despite their ongoing military service, J-Hope and Jungkook continue to maintain their influence and chart dominance as solo artists. Kansas City Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce and singer Taylor Swift are reportedly considering purchasing a home in Montana. After a weekend trip to Montana, the couple is allegedly searching for a private retreat away from the public eye. A source revealed to Page 6 that Swift and Kelce were recently seen looking at properties in the state. This potential real estate move would mark a significant step in their relationship, as they have not previously bought property together. The couple reportedly considers Montana their happy place, considering a peaceful escape from their busy lives. Kelce continues to play in the NFL, while Swift is contemplating a future beyond football for him, according to Radar Online. Kelce mentioned that Swift's music has been a comfort, particularly after a Super Bowl loss. There is no official confirmation from Swift or Kelce regarding the house hunting rumors. As we brace ourselves for the upcoming weather changes, let's dive into what you can expect day by day. Whether you're planning outdoor activities or just preparing for the week, we've got you covered with the most accurate forecast. Stay tuned with us as we take a closer look at the weather patterns that will impact our region. Remember, here at Lawin Weekly News, we bring you the clearest skies to the stormiest forecasts.
Here's the weather forecast from April 6th to April 12th, 2025 in Houston, Texas. On April 6th, Sunday, the highest temperature is 60 degrees Fahrenheit with a low of 47 degrees Fahrenheit. The day will be windy and less humid, starting with cloudy skies in the morning followed by times of clouds and sun in the afternoon. On April 7th, Monday, the highest temperature is 68 degrees Fahrenheit with a low of 49 degrees Fahrenheit. Expect mostly sunny skies throughout the day. On April 8th, Tuesday, the highest temperature is 74 degrees Fahrenheit with a low of 53 degrees Fahrenheit. Anticipate pleasant conditions with plenty of sunshine. On April 9th, Wednesday, the highest temperature is 78 degrees Fahrenheit with a low of 58 degrees Fahrenheit. The day will be pleasant with plenty of sun. On April 10th, Thursday, the highest temperature is 80 degrees Fahrenheit with a low of 59 degrees Fahrenheit. Expect plenty of sun throughout the day. On April 11th, Friday, the highest temperature is 84 degrees Fahrenheit with a low of 61 degrees Fahrenheit. Anticipate intervals of clouds and sunshine. On April 12th, Saturday, the highest temperature is 83 degrees Fahrenheit with a low of 64 degrees Fahrenheit. The day will have plenty of sunshine.
So those were the latest stories in Texas this week. I am Nesca Santina from Lawin Media Network. Have a great day.
Lawn Weekly News.
Tune in live Sundays 8 a.m. Central Standard Time and Sundays 6 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Lawn Weekly News.